day on the expedition, and you have decided to break apart from the rest of the team. As you are walking, you come to an old stone staircase, climbing what could easily be mistaken as a jungle knoll. Upon closer inspection, you find the hill is, in fact, a highly dilapidated Mayan pyramid, cracked and crumbling, and covered with creeping vines and other lush vegetation. A quick search around the perimeter reveals a heavy wooden door, not entirely rotten, behind which is a passage that appears to lead into the heart of the pyramid. Too excited to go back and find the team, you ignore protocol and immediately head into the pyramid with a flashlight in hand. As your eyes adjust to the dark interior, you are relieved by the cool underground air. You soon come to a large chamber. The floor of the chamber is covered in wide stone tiles, and in the center of the room sits a perfectly preserved Mayan treasure chest. You quickly cross the stone floor and, reaching the chest, you open it. Immediately, a deafening groaning sound fills the room. All of the stone tiles making up the floor slowly begin lifting up. Suddenly, the unseen mechanism driving this stops. The stone tiles are now raised a couple of inches higher than they were. Strange, you think to yourself. Looking in the treasure chest, you are somewhat disappointed to find no jewels, gems, or gold. The only occupants of the treasure chest are various small manuscripts. Being fluent in the Proto-Mayan language of the ancient people, you immediately retrieve the manuscripts to begin translating. What you find instead is a handwritten note in plain English. Okay, now this is going to start what you're going to do. Okay, so listen carefully because I'm only going to do this once. All right, here we go. Dear Explorer, Donnie, head off the table. Valerie, head off the table. Fancy.
Someone get the door.
Okay, dear Explorer, congratulations on finding the Yucatán Pyramid, the hidden home to one of the most prized artifacts of the ancient Mayan people. Unfortunately for you, I found it first. More unfortunately is that, by now, the raised tile lethal defense system has been activated. Each of these raised floor tiles is equipped with an ancient pressure sensing system. Step on the wrong stone at the wrong time, and you will trigger the mechanism which will initiate a lethal attack on your position. I am not without a kind heart. There is a way out of this maze of stone tiles, a secret path known only to me. In the spirit of the Mayan protective function of this pyramid, I will not simply provide you with the way. You must prove your worth and pass my test. In this chest, you will find a treasure more valuable than anything else, the chance to live. The riddle you need to solve involves reading various passages I have written for you. In these passages, I have intentionally made some errors by omitting, okay, it means keeping out, omitting needed commas in series. Count up how many commas are missing from each card. Don't forget the Oxford commas. Use this number to complete the instructions for you to follow on the bottom of each card. Count the commas.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Go pick it up.
Write what you read
Giselle,
about
go pick it up.
And put it in
Count
order.
the commas correctly. Complete
That's what
the
I did.
required steps in order, and you escape without harm. Make a mistake, and you will occupy these halls for all time. For your convenience, I've included a floor plan of the chamber as well. Good luck, weary traveler. May the Mayan sun god Kanish Ahau guide you back to his domain of light. Madeline the Bold. Hey, your task is abundantly clear. You had better get started immediately. Who knows how long your flashlight batteries will last, and your team will be wondering where you are. Good luck. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. You guys are going to be given a red pencil.
She's not focused. She's not good. Well, she's explaining.
Okay. Listen. So you guys are going to get a paper that looks like this. Okay, this is the paper, but you're not going to touch this until you're done with the other paper, until you find your comma. Okay? So you're going to start at the start. Okay? And as you complete the worksheet, which is going to look like this. Yep. Okay. As you guys are working together, you're going to see as she's handing them out, on the top, I didn't make these into cards, I just kept them on a worksheet just to make it easy, so we don't lose them and everything. Okay, so on the top, see how it says step 1? Step 1, step 2, step 3, you have to do them in order. Okay, because what you're going to do is you're going to take step 1, it says travel blank tiles due west. So what you're going to do, Donnie, take your hoodie off and sit up straight. Okay, so what you're going to do is this. Look over here. Hey, here's a sentence. I like apples, oranges, and pineapples. I'm going to give you a red pencil. I don't want you necessarily just putting in the commas because you won't be able to see them because this is really tightly written. So what you're going to do, just circle in red where the commas are to be, where the commas should be. You're just finding the commas that are missing. I'm only explaining this once, so it's... Shane, do you want to leave? I will send you into another room. Okay, just wait. Okay, so you're going to put a red little circle where the commas are missing. Then after you're done with that passage, you count how many you have, and you write it on the little line above. Okay? You write it on this little line up above. It says travel blank tiles due west. So when you're done with that, you go to the next one. At the very end, you're going to go step by step, and you're going to shade in starting from the star. So say the first one is color 3 tiles due north. Okay, then you're going to start here, you're going to shade in 1, 2, 3. Then the next one says, I don't know, travel 5 tiles due east. So I shade in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you get all of them right, where you should end up at the end is at this check mark.
Okay.
Okay, because in each passage you're going to circle where the commas are missing, and then you count your circles in that passage and you put it up in the space above. And that will tell you how many. Oh no, good question. Yeah, someone asked that question before. You're only counting the missing commas. You're only counting the missing commas. You are not counting all of the commas.
Can I go to the bathroom?
No, I'm still talking.
Still?
Okay. Amira, what was the last thing I just
honestly
said?
forgot this was on. What? Forgot this was on. It's been going for 10.
Michael, what was the last thing I just said? See, and that's important. And if you guys ask me that question, I'm not answering.
I know the last one.